you know, Pugera, Kawano, these are two of the premier younger players here who are making a splash. Especially, I hear Japan talk about Kawano as just being like one of the
like elites when it comes to like the new guard, the newer generation. That Kolin is something to be feared of, and he had like. He was blessed to be under the tutelage of people like Daigo and Fudo and Sakunoko, even like to this day. Same with Ryusei, who's also in this bracket, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, going into it, Pugera versus Kawano, I don't know if we have their quotes ready just yet. Although it is ready, actually.
Yes, okay.
Thank you. Pugera versus Kawano, let's see what they have to say to each other. Pugera says, let's go, good 8 squad. I appreciate that. I like that a lot. You know, what's crazy about that is, you know, he could say that all he wants, but if he ends up facing against his team captain Gachikun, I wonder if his demeanor is going to stay the same.
All right. And Kawano, see what he has to say about this coming here. I don't want Mago to be full of himself, so I want to win.
I like that. I like that.
Is there beef between him and Mago here? Is there
it's all friendly banter. You know how the youngins are. They're always climbing for the top and taking down all the old dogs with them, I feel like.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Calling out Mago. Mago, of course, the first person to qualify for the Capcom Pro Tour this entire year, and he's just been chilling now.
Pretty much. He's just hanging out. Now he just has to worry about Street Fighter League. But yeah, as they mentioned, this is going to be the team battle between two good 8 squad members, Pugera versus Kawano, Balrog versus Kolin. This is something that we've loved to see. The evolution of Pugera into Balrog has been one to really take considerable notice of. He hasn't found a lot of success with Ibuki initially because that's who he played in previous iterations of Street Fighter. He transferred over to Chun-Li and finally found his rhythm with Balrog very, very well, and has been establishing such a dominant lead over a lot of these other like players. Like he's in the middle when it comes to like the young guard and the older generation, right? So he's found a lot of success. Kawano, however, has been exponentially growing time after time that we see him with his Kolin. I see him pretty much every single year. I get to like watch him play and watch him transcend greatness with the way he plays Kolin, and just his understanding of the game. It's so dangerous. He's definitely got a dangerous mind.
Yeah, he was top 8. He got really far as like top 4 in the last one, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Lost to Momochi at the like in 4th place, I think it was.
Actually, yeah, he was in the qualification for top 16 in the very first one, and then made his run all the way through.
Oh, I might be thinking of the first one. I might be thinking of the first one. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. But again, here we go. It is going to be Pugera versus Kawano coming up here as the first match here of Japan, number 3. It is going to be just killer after killer this entire tournament. Let's enjoy the action. Here we go.
And I like that. In the Ring of Destiny, we do have the Street Fighter duel in the middle. What a way to set the stage because they're dueling already. Going into it, Kawano putting the hands on Pugera. One of the big things I like to notice is that, you know, Pugera's V-Skill 2 usage as well as the crazy rush with V-Trigger 1, he has been patenting that pretty well with the V-Skill 2. And Kawano, obviously, V-Skill 1 with the parry, V-Trigger 2 with pretty much the enhancements.
Yeah.
Ice enhancements, I guess.
All right, you're going to start here.
I'll do it. That's fine.
Oh, man. But, okay, nice counter poke right there, but not too much off of that. As we can see here, he's just fighting his way, trying to make sure he doesn't get pushed into the corner by Kawano. Going to use that EX dash punch, but there you go. The beautiful spacing by Kawano to get the whiff punish on the dash punch. One of the key factors of fighting Balrog.
Yeah, just hovering outside of that dash punch is pretty important. Oh, yeah, the tap to get out of the corner. And that's such a great way to get out of the corner, right? There's a lot you have to fear because he's been holding out since 99 seconds. We've seen what happens when you have 50% life, right?
Oh, yeah. And here we go. Look at this. Big damage now. Takes him all the way to the corner, evens up the life, takes a slight life lead now. But that V-Trigger 2 is still activated. He's going to get, is this air throw going to be enough to kill?
More than enough. Getting the arm bar, Kawano getting first round, striking first blood. 18 seconds on the clock, too. And that's going to be pretty significant for Kawano, right? 2 EX bars down below, starting off with the tap. And why not? Pugera gets to charge right back into it. Not a big deal.
And you see right now Pugera trying to keep himself from getting pushed into the corner right now because I feel like that's what Kawano's been able to do. So there we go, Pugera. Last time he got pretty much put all the way into the corner, found that turnaround punch, and got out of there.
I think if you're Kawano, you're looking for what Pugera's buttons are being held and whether or not you can infiltrate that range, right? Now that he doesn't have access to the heavy buttons, you can be a little bit more mindful of throwing out these medium buttons against him to contest. which is pretty smart because, again, like if he's willing to hold tap for that long, you better take advantage of that. Oh, you know he let go of it. He definitely let go of it.
Okay.
He switched up his buttons.
Yeah, Pugera, again, fighting out of the corner right now, trying to get to the center of the stage. I mean, that's one of the nice things about that Street Fighter Duel logo. You know exactly where the center of the stage is. And here we go. Oh, dead. Activates. And there we go. Pugera now. 1-1. And again, the scariest thing about this top 16 is it all starts as 2 out of 3. You have no
that's right.
You have no room for any sort of mistakes here. So whoever takes this first game is already at match game.
Sweep into hands, dash 2 times over. Doesn't want to go for the icicle setup. He wants to ensure the corner, and I get that pressure. That's going to be huge point for Kawano.
Yeah. Tries to armor his way out of there with that EX. Not going to work out. So Pugera's just going to get stunned in the corner here. Good lead now for Kawano. Obviously not going to be able to kill. Just going to get the setup off of this with the standard sweep into pet.
That's so powerful. He gets those frame kills, and now you have to guess what he wants to do. And there are setups to get like a safe jump going, but I like the idea of just staying grounded where it's even more ambiguous.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Either way, it's still going to be a hard mix-up to call out. Damn, those costumes are sick. Sorry. I always forget the Power Stone costume on Ken is underrated.
Yeah,
I think that is the sickest costume.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's still the pack that'll help add to the prize pool at the end of the year, right?
Word.
I believe so. That's what they've done every year. So. But all right,
I love it. I love it when Balrog players get started with V skill too.
Yeah.
It's such a nuisance afterwards. It's like being on the receiving end. Sure, it sucks, but man, look at the damage.
Yeah, and chooses not to charge it up again. Instead, tries to keep the pressure going. Gets it charged up for free. There we go.
It looks so sick. He opted not to use the meter. I don't know if it would have killed it. Doesn't matter. Still checks the movement forward against Kawano.
With a perfect right there. So Pugera coming back strong now. All right, safe, but definitely minus. So Kawano takes his turn afterwards.
And you see him just walking up into Pugera's face, trying to get some of that real estate back. But that's when Pugera lets the dash punches rip a lot more often, right? He sees that Kawano wants to move forward. He's like, all right, I get to space out my dash punches. He's looking for a certain distance to let the trigger go or let the dash punch go.
Right. And that's the thing. That's the trick, right? If they try to back away, you try to get out to the range where you can whiff punish it. If they move forward, then you move forward to the range where when you block it, you can punish the dash punch. And so there's like that magical distance that you want to maintain as the boxer player.
You're absolutely right. Pugera's done a great job of mastering his charge as well, but Kawano doing an even better job. Still okay, busts out.
Hasn't had a chance to activate that V skill 2 though. We saw him, just being able to do that in the last round, and he was just able to just see right there, too close that time. And so that will give Kawano the punish and the corner pressure, the corner position as well. So one mistake of being too close.
My God, did you see the amount of chip? It's as if he got thrown.
Delaying those, trying to go for frame traps in between those.
Jesus.
And all the way, you're in the corner. You get counter poked into the dash punch, and Pugera now ties it up 1-1.
There's something about the Shadowloo training camp where they just do a lot of heavy buttons and take a lot of chip damage, I feel like.
It's like Bison's just like, look, I'm just going to Psycho Axe and heavy kick all day. You guys can do the same thing.
You guys can do the same thing. Yeah, Balrog's the only one that's just like, what's a kick? So he just turns around and gives you the tap instead. He's like, if I can't kick, I'm going to punch really hard.
Yeah, that's been his philosophy since the beginning, man.
Oh my God.
All right. And you notice something that Kawano has been trying to counter the, after blocking the dash punch with a little bit slower buttons like crouching medium kick. We saw a heavy kick a while ago. I feel like Pugera might even try to steal a turn in those situations, but again, risky because then Kawano used standing light kick, which would have beaten anything that he had done afterwards.
It makes sense. So. Yeah, no, it makes sense. And but Kawano again, okay, I was going to say, just moving a little bit too far forward. Pugera is sniffing it out, but what a time to throw in the throw as well. Just knowing that Kawano was so reluctant to press a button.
Yeah. And, even though that the V skill 2 dash punch is, plus on block, right? Yeah. And, you're sad that you don't get the knockdown off of it because you can't charge it up again.
What? He still gets the back throw? You're talking about EX dash punch, right?
I'm talking about the V skill dash punch.
Oh, yes. Yes,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be in their face anyway, but, at the same time, you get to have your turn again. So.
Right. It's not an easy chance to charge that up again.
You have to net a knockdown.
Okay, here we go. The pressure now. Opportunity for Kawano. Nope. Backs away. He's scared of that V-trigger. So that's why he's chilling there. But then, yeah. See, normally that's a great trade for Kolin because she gets to get the combo afterwards. But Pugera with the, with the presence of mind to say, you know what? There is no trade. You're dead in this situation.
And I like that, just buffering away just in case Pugera wants to get antsy. He dashed up after the V-Skill 2 activation, so very smart from Kawano. Again, utilizing the stand short, the buffer behind it. A great stopping tool against Pugera.
Tried to armor his way through there again.
No armor. Ooh. Minus? A little bit too far. Yeah, too far out to get the full punch.
That one might be close enough, but didn't combo. And so that's going to get punished, and there we go. It gets the activation.
Plus frames everywhere.
Yeah, unfortunately, that means Pugera has no meter. And he knows he can't. I mean, I feel like Kawano's just trying to bait him into trying to do a raw V-skill right now. And then he's just going to V-trigger and dash on in and punish.
That's been the mind game, right? Pugera's kind of teasing that idea as well. He's like, yeah, I'm going to back away just in case you think I'm going to V-skill too. When you hit this certain mark, I'm going to dash punch you.
Ooh, he wasn't charged, I think. I don't think he could get that cancel. But here we go. We've got the cancel into the V-trigger activation now. So opportunity for Kawano here to get some pressure. Oh, he was able to block in time.
Jesus, the damage. Okay, in V-trigger 2, though.
Yeah, still has it activated. Going to be able to win off that. Going to go for the air throw. No, the double spike, of course. The even more damage option right there. And now we're going to the last game, last round here on our first match here for the top 16.
And we wouldn't want it any other way between these two very talented character specialists, right? Pugera also had Trigger on deck that last round, but Kawano did not do anything to stop or let it go.
Yep. And see, that's what I mean. If you can hit that V-skill too, you can get basically the loop and activate it again.
Yeah. And once you get him kind of conditioned, Pugera would sometimes let go of the V-skill too and just pursue with like a meaty dash punch.
Yeah. Gotta keep it. Yeah, basically gotta keep it unpredictable. The patience.
It's so tough, yeah. Plus frames out. Yeah, Kawano doesn't want to be involved with any sort of frame traps to follow through. No layers here. Crouching medium kick. Checking Pugera on the movement more often than not. Forward throw now. Sneaking in.
The wake up buttons. Though he did not believe in the meaty. Oh, and he tried his own shimmy. He got the counter hit, but no combo off of that. All right, activation. Yeah, see there, you're not going to trade with it because he will die if you trade with that. He goes for the tick throw again. Look at this. Is he going to go again? No! He goes for the combo right there. Confirms in the crouching light kick. Able to take it, and there you go. Kawano moving forward in a very, very tough match.
That's 3 in a row. He had a little bit of trigger left, and not like it would have done anything. But the fact that he gets to dash up and glide across the stage 3 times over and get 3 opportunities to make you guess whether it's a frame trap or a throw, that's pretty good.